Coach Mitchner, we're back at it again. When you look back at last year, it was definitely it was encouraging, and it was also probably daunting for you guys because it was your best CAA season, 10-7-3. But that only got you guys a 6th seed in this ultra-competitive CAA. What is it like going into the conference knowing that you guys are on an upswing like that, but knowing that this is an unforgiving conference like the CAA is?
Yeah, we're super excited about the year kicking off. We return a lot of players that played at huge minutes for us last year. Certainly, we're hoping to use the 2016 season as a springboard to bigger things. We know the CAA season will be tight. It was super tight, went down to the last day last year. We're expecting that to happen this year. So, we've sort of structured a non-conference schedule to help us prepare for the rigors of the CAA. And with a veteran group coming back, we expect great things.
Last year, I think the story going into the season was just that you were returning this great freshman class that was now sophomores and just looking at their development and hoping that they would lead the team. This year, you can almost field an entire starting lineup with your seniors. What is it like having that kind of veteran leadership, leading such a robust squad as you guys have?
Yeah, that's important. For the best teams in the country, around the world, have players that have played in a system for a certain number of years, and having players that are veteran and have played important minutes for us is exciting. You certainly inject that with new blood and new ideas and fresh faces, and it makes for an awesome recipe for a team. And the preseason has been phenomenal so far for us. So we're hoping to start with a bang.
You guys are going to have to cope with the loss of some great players that you guys lost to graduation. Lauren Killian's one of the greatest goalies that's ever suited up for the College of Charleston. Riley Narum, Sarah Blakely, Susie Valles, all very quality starters. What are you looking at as far as people stepping up and filling those roles? And what are we going to see this year that maybe we didn't see last year?
Certainly the loss of our senior class last year was huge. They were super impactful. But we prepared really well over the offseason with our younger players and players that weren't playing maybe as many minutes last year, and they got a lot of great game time this past spring. And we've certainly leaned on them this preseason so far in training. And so, we're excited about the roster and the shape of it. Certainly having a lot of juniors and seniors on the team that have played huge minutes for us is important, and like I said, you've got a freshman or two or a sophomore or two here or there that will step in and can light it up. So super exciting.
And then tell me, going into this first week of the regular season, you guys got Campbell and you got Coastal Carolina, two local teams. What are you going to be kind of circling and looking for in those first couple of games as the team gets their feet underneath them?
Yeah, we start to create our identity immediately, and I think we did that in our preseason game with South Carolina. We certainly were a team that was very difficult to score against and create opportunities against last year, as we went on a 10-game, unscored upon streak there for part of the season. So, and unbeaten. So it was, we want to build on that. We want to be a difficult team to play against, and we have some very, very creative players in attack. So, with those two things going for you, you can win a lot of games.
I suppose my last question for you is, we've already had our first exhibition against South Carolina, and the crowd for that was huge. And I'm sure your players kind of fed from the vibe of the crowd. What is it going to take from, what are you expecting from the not TD Arena, Patriots Point crowd? What would you tell fans that want to come out this season?
Patriots Point's an amazing environment to play in. We love it there. We certainly will lace them up and play as hard as we can anywhere, but there's something special about coming back home, playing in front of the Charleston fans at Patriots Point. And yeah, we had an amazing crowd at our preseason match, and we're expecting a great crowd this weekend against Campbell on Friday night and Coastal Carolina on Sunday. So come out, support the Cougs, and enjoy a great night with your fam.